G'day and welcome back to another Silver Peaks Wanderer adventure. And today we're heading back up the peaks. We're going to head up to Rosella Ridge, but first we're going to walk along the main track and head down Eucalyptus Ridge, and then we'll check out the beautiful river track until we get to Rosella Ridge, and we'll head up to Rosella Ridge and check out Pulpit Rock and then head back to the car park. So come on for an adventure. So here we are again, guys. We're heading back along the Silver Peaks track, and then we're going to head down to Eucalyptus Ridge and down onto the river track and walk along the beautiful river track. I'll show you a few sights along there, and then we'll head up Rosella Ridge, and right up the top of Rosella Ridge is Pulpit Rock. We'll check that out, and then we'll be heading to along the main track back to the car park here. So let's go, eh? Here we are, guys. We're on another adventure, heading back up the peaks. It's supposed to be a reasonably warm summer's day today, 21 degrees. Should be really nice. Show you a few of my favourite spots. Pretty quiet today. There's absolutely no cars on the car park, so looks like we've got the whole place to ourselves, which is really good. So we're just going to cruise along the main track here till we get to the Eucalyptus Ridge track, and then we'll drop down into the valley. Yes, so if you're new to this channel, I appreciate you watching. It'd be awesome if you could push the subscribe button. I'd like to build this channel up and have a lot more great adventures. Check out my other videos. Plenty of stove and lantern action if you're into that. Vintage camping gear. And lots more adventures. Yeah, so they started the logging operation again up the road, but I was quite lucky this morning. There was only one truck just being loaded, so didn't meet any coming down the road, but can be a wee bit hairy if you're coming down that road and there's going up that road rather, and there's a log truck coming down. It's quite a tight wee road, so you need to be real careful. I'll check all this out, guys. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 over there in the distance. 9, 10, 11, I think count 12, 13, 14 little spiders' nests. I obviously love this little spot here. Well, she's warming up already, guys. I've had to take my top off, so I'm down in my t-shirt, and it's only like 9 o'clock in the morning. I've already got some nice views here. I'll show you. There's a nice view looking over that way. I believe that's Rosella Ridge, not Rosella Ridge, sorry, Eucalyptus Ridge, which is where we're going to head down there. Try and zoom in over there. Might be able to see the eucalypts just on the end there, down there. Well, that's where we're heading anyway. It's so lovely and peaceful up here today. There's nobody up here. I come up here the other day and there was probably about 15 to 20 cars in the car park, so you can get quite popular. But these tracks I'm taking on today are basically not as popular as well-known tracks. The chances are you probably won't see anybody along those tracks, or not as many people anyway. It's going to be a nice day. So I'm wearing my reasonably new hiking boots. I think I've done about 4 hikes maybe in them so far. This will be the longest one. I think it's about 20 k's the trip today. So we'll see how they go. Pretty comfortable. Their Scarp is what their brand is. Pretty good boots. Full leather. They're pretty comfortable as well, which is a must when you're relying on them to keep you on the ground, or firmly on your feet firmly on the ground. We're just approaching the swampy summit turnoff. She can be a bit of a challenging track, that one, as far as mud. We did a trip along there a while ago and it was probably getting close to knee deep in mud. Yeah, so that's that track there. Swampy Ridge track, 4.5 k's to Swampy Summit. So they're just carrying on the main drag along here. Won't be too much longer along here and we'll turn off on the Eucalyptus Ridge track and head down into the valley. So yeah, swamp orchid. So here we are, guys. We just approached the Eucalyptus Ridge track turn up. It's on the right hand side. I'll just show you there. Yes, it's on the right hand side of the track there. Come along this way a wee bit, you'll find a signpost. I don't know what's up with the signpost way off the track, but it seems to be a common theme around here. There you go, Eucalyptus Ridge track. So we're heading down here, down into the valley where I took you the other week, down to Possum Hut. We're heading, once we get to the bottom, we're actually heading, instead of heading left, we're going right, and we're going to go along the river track. Bit of a view for you guys. New Zealand fantail popped in to say hi. A couple on there. Too sure what that bird is. It's definitely a fantail in the background there. Not too sure what that one there is. I think he's up in there somewhere. I can hear him, but I can't see him. Another hay bee there in full flower. Okay guys, we're at the intersection again where we were last time, which was the Gold Miners Direct track that we came down. We've just come along the Eucalyptus Ridge track. They say Eucalyptus spur here, but it's always been known as a Eucalyptus Ridge track. I'll show you. So there we are, there's the Gold Miners Direct track and the Eucalyptus Ridge track, or SP they have for spur, but it's actually Eucalyptus Ridge. So we're not too far from the end of this track. So here we go. Just zoom in there so you can see the eucalypts on the ridge line there. So we are at the bottom of the track. There's the track up behind us there, and we're just heading along this track here, the Possum Hut route. We're heading on the right hand side instead of the left, which is the left will take you to Possum Hut. We're going right, and we're going to head to the river track. Yeah, so here we are again in this absolutely superb little valley here. It's just so beautiful. I love this valley. Be one of my favourites. Here's a wee creek in the distance. It's just down there. Yeah, so here we are. The track splits off here. So if you stay on the right hand side where it's going now, that takes you up around the corner and drops down into a wee stream crossing, and then up through some forest and back out to the Possum Hut car park. And we're going this track here on the left, which is called the river track. It's a reasonably new track on the Silver Peaks route. It's absolutely superb. So let's go along and have a look, see what we can see, eh? We've got a wee stream crossing just down here. Foxgloves are in flower here. And here's the stream down there. Just going down here and across the stream. There's another foxglove there. There's the stream down there. Beautiful, great big rock. Just down there. It's beautiful. Just jump across these rocks to cross the stream. Up these stairs. Yeah, she's a superb wee track, this one, just absolutely magic. Just full of wildflowers. There's the eucalyptus up there, eucalyptus ridge. See the cicadas in the background. Beautiful day today. Must be getting close to the high, which is 21 degrees. Great big hebe over there in flower. That's a Douglas fir tree there. Probably a wilding tree that's just south sown from the forest up behind. Still very beautiful. Overhanging the wee creek there. There's a hole in the creek there. Probably some freshwater lobsters down in there. There's a sign that just points to the river track that's just pointing back along the way we've come there. And, we're heading back along the other way. You see there's another track here, it's called the Cedar Direct track. I haven't actually gone up that track before. I know there's one called Cedar Ridge. I think this one might be similar. It heads up onto Rosella, joins onto Rosella. And this is the river track here where Albie is there. Just going to carry along the beautiful river track and see what we can see. You see, as I was saying, it's just such a beautiful track. This track is like this all the way along, and it's been really well put together as well. People have worked on it and done a great job. I'll show you along the way some little bits that are quite nicely done. Yes, it just follows the river all the way along, hence the name River Track. And here's the river just flowing down there. Beautiful wee track. Got a really good day for it too. Snowing about and it's just real quiet. Really nice. It's quite a nice track to walk if it is a hot, warmer day, because it's reasonably sheltered and cool. I guess it's because of the water being there. Great big rock here to climb over. Yeah, so you can see it's all sort of cut into the side of the bank here. Yeah, they've really gone to town and building a great track here. Really beautiful. through a bit of manuka. Some lancewoods, a few foxgloves and wildflowers. Yes, it's like this all the way along this valley pretty much, with the odd bit of manuka forest walk in between. Just absolutely beautiful. Another New Zealand hebe, buzzing with life of the honeybees. Getting the nectar from the flowers. New Zealand toy toy. Okay guys, we're at another intersection here. If I just flick this, show you around here. So this is the Hunter's Access track. That's the sign for the river track. That's where we've just come along that way. So the Hunter's Access is a great track if you're wanting a bit of an easy out. It's still uphill, but it's one of the easier ways out of this valley. Recommend it if you're feeling a bit tired and you need to get out of the valley. Try and find the easiest way, that would be it. So that's the Hunter's Access track. So we're just going to carry on along the river track here just a wee ways, and we're going to stop and have a wee rest and probably a wee bit of breakfast. Yes, there's a wee bit of a clearing here. I'll show you after I've finished here, the wee arrow, show you which way to go. You could possibly pitch a tent here. I quite like stopping here for a bit of cup of tea or a bit of breakfast. Like today we're having some breakfast, so we'll just whip that up, eh? Yes, we'll give young Albie a drink of water here. There you are, mate. Some water for you. Yes, so the stove rather that we're using today is the Optimus number 8 stove. I think it dates back to about 1957, so it's quite an early model. It was just before they changed to the 8R model, which has the cleaning needle. I'll just flick you around, you can see the stove. So there we are, there's the Optimus 8R. Sorry, the Optimus number 8, not the 8R. It comes in a similar tin to the 8R. This is the last edition of the number 8. There's, I believe, 2 other editions before this, which were in a more of a square edge tin. This one has a round edge around here. Yes, I'll just open this up and show you inside here. So it's a pretty much similar setup to the 8R. The only real difference is that the jet doesn't have a cleaning needle, so you need a wee pricker to clear the jet sometimes. I'll just prime it up for you. Yes, I've just put a bit of methylated spirits, or denatured alcohol you call it, in the wee priming dish there. So the thing with the number 8 series is I find that the bowl is quite small for priming, so I always give it a double prime. So this is the first prime. I'll just get that going. Yeah, so we're just going to cook up a bit of porridge, a bit of late breakfast. Porridge in there. I've got a bit of milk here. Yeah, so it's about a cup of porridge and roughly about a cup and a half to 2 cups of milk. I'm using soy milk because I'm a bit lactose intolerant. Occasionally I eat the odd ice cream or the odd milkshake, but most of the time we're just having soy. So we'll just get a bit of a mix up. I'll just get another prime going on the stove and then we can get it going. So I've got that stove running now, so I'll just pop that on there. Just heat that through until it's boiling. Normally let it boil for a couple of minutes until it sort of reaches the right consistency and it's good to go. Don't know if you can see the flame down there. It's a bit hard sometimes in the daylight to see the blue flame, but you should be able to hear it going there. This is a Mac Pack. I think it's like a quick boil pot. That's why it has these wee vents on the bottom to help get it going quickly. Yeah, so it's starting to heat up in there now. Go, she's boiling away in there. Just a matter of waiting till you get the consistency you want. Yeah, so I think she's pretty much good to go there. Just don't spill it. Turn this guy off. Gotta watch the old key there, the turning key. These get quite hot. Should have actually had it out while it was cooking, but it's okay. So I'll just serve the porridge up. And so I've got a couple of Central Otago apricots, so we'll just throw them in there. So there we go. We'll just sprinkle on a wee bit of brown sugar there as well. Normally I like a bit of honey, but it wasn't really very well organised this morning, so just have a bit of brown sugar that sort of goes quite nice and caramelly. There we go. So there we are, guys. I've just finished up the old porridge there, and I'll just wander back along from this spot where we are here. Just show you. We are here. There's a nice little grass area. You could quite easily pitch a tent in here. It's off the track and quite private. I'll show you where that is. Just head back onto the track. Yeah, so there's just this wee arrow here. That's kind of the wee key. You'll see a wee track off the main track here, and that's where that is. Yes, it's a great wee spot to pop over for a cup of tea or pitch a tent and stay the night. Beautiful valley here. Yeah, so that we've just come along this way here. Back along there's that wee sign that says the Hunter's Access in the river track. And right here's this wee sign with the arrow sort of pointing upwards. And that's the wee track to the wee spot there. So we'll just carry along the river track and head to the Rosella Ridge. Yes, it's such a beautiful little spot here, eh? I think it's still quite a secret little spot, so not everybody knows about this track along here. Most people go on the main track up the hill, up along to Pulpit Rock, but just think this is just a special wee place down in this valley here. It's just beautiful. back into some manuka. Okay, so here's another little sign here, guys. So this is the river track, and that's the cedar spur track. So the cedar spur track actually hooks into the Rosella, but we're going to keep on going and we'll go right up from the beginning of Rosella. Yeah, so that's the cedar spur track. A little creek crossing down here. Another little creek crossing down here. Now it's going to get a drink of water. I think the water's pretty fresh and clean here, not too bad. I have done 1080, but that's on the other side of the Silver Peaks. So I think this water here is pretty fresh and clean. I'd drink it, so I think it's pretty okay. Better than the stuff you get out of your tap at home anyway. Going up back through a bit of manuka forest here again. Don't think we're too far away from the Rosella Ridge track. So here's another track that goes up to the Rosella Ridge as well, Hunter's track. We're just going to carry on until we get to the Rosella track. There's the river track sign there. Another Hebe there, large one in full flare. Look pretty. I'll just take you down here a wee bit. There's a beautiful wee spot just down here. Take you down here, down the creek. These massive big rock outcrops here. It's real beautiful just down in here. Check this out down here. Look at the size of these rocks. Absolutely beautiful. You check this out, guys. Look at that. The size of these rocks. Huge. Waterfall. Look at that. Check that out. One of my favourite wee spots along this river track is this. It's kind of hidden away, you have to know where to look. Fish down in there, you can see swimming around. Just going into the current there. sort of rock pool after little rock pool along here. The size of these rocks. Probably about a 4 or 5 ton boulder just out on there. Back over and see if we can see that fish. It's nice to cool down, eh, Albert? Yeah, she's absolutely beautiful here, but we have to carry on. We're on a bit of a time schedule, so we're almost at the end of the river track, well, where we turn off to the Rosella. So we'll keep on going, eh? So here we are, guys, we've finally made it to the Rosella Ridge track. So we'll say farewell to the river track here. It's been awesome, and we're going to go up the Rosella Ridge track.